afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're seeing this. I'm Connie Melton, an independent demonstrator here in McKinney, Texas, and I am starting my 30 days of gratitude coming up on Thanksgiving soon. And I wanted to say how grateful I am today. This is the day the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118:24. Those of you who know me know that 13 years ago I had, 14 years ago, they discovered stage 4 esophageal cancer, and numbers weren't good, things weren't good, but by the grace of God, I'm still here and still keeping on. And I just celebrated the 13th, and then today I got the news that the biopsies they took last week are benign and things are great. So I'm still here and still very happy to share with you. And today I want to share with you a set that we're going to use for the next 30 days. So come along with me. I'll turn the camera down and we'll get started. Okay, this is the set we're using, and it's called Heirloom Arrangements Kit. Now, it is a kit. It comes in a cute little box. It's totally reusable. You turn these inside out, decorate them, use them for shipping. They're great. Hang on to these. It comes with everything you need to make, 8 cards and 8 envelopes. We're going to get a whole lot more than 8 out of this. I have done this before. I did it for a group that needed thank you cards, and I just used this kit and made it go very far. It comes with everything you're going to need to make the 8 cards. Like I said, we'll make it more. It comes with a sweet little set of stamps. It comes with there we go. I already opened this because it can be hard to open sometimes. A little ink spot. And normally I save these back to give to customers, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one today to show you how far this will go. It will go a long way. So let's open this up. This is the Heirloom Arrangement Kit. And we have a lot of kits. There's a lot of them that don't require any stamping. This one does require stamping, though. It's one of the nice things about our paper pumpkins and our kits is they are created to match our colors of papers and things that we already have. So it's easy to make them go further by just adding a little bit. And again, we are doing things about gratitude for the next 30 days. There we go. It is sealed very well. There we go. So we have dimensionals or some people call them pop-ups, to add dimension to our cards. It has 8 envelopes that match the cards. 4 with the little squares and 4 with what kind of looks like a seed envelope, perhaps, or an old advertisement. It's a very vintage look. Let's set those aside because if you'll notice, we can use some of that paper even if we don't use the envelope for its intended purpose. Let's get everything out of here. It comes with tear and tape, which is very strong tape. And it comes with a small, thin one of our D blocks. So when you purchase a D block, let's see one. We had class today, so there may not be any in here. Yes. You can see how much thicker the one that you purchase is, and it also has a spot for your fingers to rest. This one does not, but that's still nice to have if you're doing a little kit. Especially, these are great for taking with you. When we travel, I'll take them to write thank you notes to people. It comes with a little thing that shows you exactly what your stamp set's going to look like. And ours is English, but it does come in other languages as well. So ours is going to look like this and have the butterfly. And the for you, I appreciate your kindness. And here's the one we're looking for, thankful and grateful. So I'm going to be making 30 gratitude cards over the next 30 days. And I do have a lot of people to be thankful for in my life. One of them, I just got a message today at the same time that I got my report back, is my fabulous gastro doctor. And it said that he is retiring. And I was very sad to see that. But I'm going to send him and his staff a thank you note and let them know how much I appreciate everything they've done for me over the last 13, 14 years. All right, so we have 2 with the little squares that are in the white. Or is that vanilla? Might be basic beige. It's hard to tell with the bright light shining on it. We have 2 in a pink. And then we have in that same, or a little bit darker, a pink with the vintage writing, and then the balmy blue with the vintage writing. Has all sorts of other things that came with it, flowers, little tags. Again, this is for a male, so I don't want to use flowers, I don't think. Let's look at, not that guys don't like flowers, but I want to, I guess, be a little more of a patient than a friend. Let's see, this is good. This little number 7. I can put my thankful and grateful right there if I choose. I don't want to make this one too fancy and fluffy. We will make some of those though, so hang on. This is very thick cardboard that comes with the kits. And I hang on to this for shipping when I need to ship something, and then it's flimsy, and put that in the back of them. All right, this is for a guy. I am going to use this, and I'm going to use the same color. You can see I'm doing this on the fly. Let's do this same color background base for this light blue. Okay. I think that looks like, I think it looks like balmy blue. It may not be, but it certainly coordinates well with it. All right. Let's cut that down. I'll do that off camera. So I cut it down to 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm just going to fold this in half. You could use a score board if you want, but I'm just going to fold it and crease it very well. And again, I'm only going to use part of this. So using it as a mat, I think I want to use just a little bit inside. I'm going to cut it 1/4 inch smaller and use just this front part. So there we go, 4 by 5.25. That's going to look pretty. And then we would need something for the inside. I'm going to use white. I keep white and very vanilla cut all the time to use for my insides. I think it looks nicer, a little more professional. a little more expensive, if you will, to put something on the inside rather than just writing on the color. So go ahead and do that. Just a little glue, a little tape runner, whatever you use. And I'm just going to center that so that I have a nice border all the way around. I'll probably put something inside in a little bit, but for right now, I think everybody has their own way of putting down glue and tape. Mine's to go around the corners, then in the middle. All right, I'm just going to center that in the middle as well. What do you think? Brown, or there's a black as well? I think, ooh, now that looks kind of like something a doctor or a professor would use. What do you think? I think we're going to use that instead of this. And maybe that, ooh, this has butterflies on it too. Okay, we're going with this. Yes, I like that. All right, I do the same thing when I'm adding large pieces like this. I just go around the edges. I'm going to butt this up next to, and this reason I'm using glue is, instead of tape, is I want to be able to move things right to the edge like that. This one is going to get dimensionals, which they so nicely included for us. Let's put some twine. They did not include twine in this kit, but if you're a crafter, you've probably got a little bit hanging around somewhere. Oh goodness, this is a new roll. Ah, I found it quickly. Yay. And when the twine curls up on you like this, just take your finger or fingernail and just give it a couple of stripes and it will straighten out because it's been curled up around there. All right, let's put this through. I'll make a little loop. Run this through like this. And if you ever have trouble getting something through these little holes, one of the ladies on my team, and if you're interested, now is a great time to join the team. With the $35, you get to pick $125 worth of product to start your business. It's great. And you get to pick it. They don't pick it. And no shipping. If you're interested in that, drop me a note below. And I'll get back with you. So I ran it through, but this person that, Cindy on our team, was a dental hygienist at the time she joined and told us a little trick about using the floss threaders and putting your stuff through the floss threader, which you can get at any of the big box kind of drugstore kind of things. And it's great for running things through small little holes for crafting. Yep, too much. I'm going to cut some of that off. Oh, that makes me think of like a lab partner or something. That's really cool. All right, maybe unravel this a little bit. I don't know. We'll see about that maybe later. Unraveling that. Now I want to do that thankful and grateful. So I get my little stamp set. There's thankful and grateful. on here. Some people try to get things very, very straight. If it's a large stamp that has a lot of printing on it, I will line it up and get it straight before I stamp. If it's something small like this, I will put it in an angle, because that way I'm only trying to get two things straight, the paper and the stamp sentiment. I'm not trying to get this part straight too. And two things, that's enough to try and get things lined up and straight. And let's put that on there. There's our pecan pie ink. So we tap. This one has not been used before. So let's get a little piece of scrap here. Make sure it may still have some oils or something on it from being produced at the factory. And our stamps are produced in the U.S., in Utah. And next month, I get to go to see the factory. I'm very excited about that. I'm such a nerd. I love to know how things are made. Just looking for something to, ooh. All right, there's a good spot. How is that doing? That's not big enough. Ooh, that is. Okay. Thankful and grateful. It's okay, but it's not as good as I want. So let's try that again. Much better. Okay. Look what I found when I was going through this stuff. Just a little piece to my thankful and grateful. How fortuitous. Just like it was put there on purpose. All right. Thankful and grateful. You're pressing down. Don't rock it. You just press firmly. Pull back up. Beginning stampers have a tendency, and I was one of them too, a few years ago, back when I was a teen, when I first started stamping, when we did thermography, raised printing on everything. I'm glad we don't do that anymore. We still use it, but not all, everything. Okay. Thankful and grateful. Should I put anything? I think with this, we're just going to make it flat instead of raising it. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I do want them to know how appreciative I am. On the inside, are we going to do anything? Maybe a tiny something? If we have anything small, like with the butterflies. Ooh, now we have another pretty butterfly to use. Not right now, but when we're ready for it. Well, I was looking for maybe just a little sprig. Do we have anything in here? A butterfly and the little pattern. Don't think I want to use that for this one, so I guess we'll just make the inside of it blank, and I'll write. Give me plenty of room to write my note. So that's it for day one. And remember to join me tomorrow at day two. I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my videos. I'm trying to get up to enough that I can do them YouTube live rather than Facebook. And I would appreciate your help in getting me there. Have a lovely afternoon, lovely evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.